Hi, my name is Debbie Jones. I'm an external student from the University of Southern Queensland. This presentation is an individual submission. The topic I have chosen to discuss is internet slang and the influences it has on educational settings. The article I have chosen to discuss is regarding literacy concerns from using the internet. This article is taken from the Telegraph's newspaper in London, England, and written by Professor David Crystal, dated January 6, 2010. It is titled Internet Spells Death of English. In this article, Professor David Crystal from the University of Wales provides his thoughts on the impact of popular cultures and the usage of new age technology and how this portrays children nationally in 2010. He believes chat rooms and blogs are to blame for internet slang. Without these, children proofreading their printed words are using spellings and abbreviations such as to, or r instead of tomorrow, or thx instead of thanks, as quoted by Crystal 2010. He goes on discussing how English spelling has changed over hundreds of years. For the example, in Shakespeare's times, spelling had no rules. It was only created in 18th century. In a conference with an international language testing system, Crystal explained he believed the uses of the internet will break all the spelling rules. The article then went on suggesting that teachers should continue teaching traditional spelling to ensure that students are provided with an educational background of spelling rules. In my opinion, technology is an improvement on society nationally, and we need to embrace information and communication technologies, ICTs, as this is a way of the world, but it does have some areas of concern. For example, literacy. Some children today have difficulty spelling. They use spell check and text talk. Has technology made us lazy, or has everything just become too convenient? There's no need for us to think for ourselves, resulting in less need to use our own brain and think for ourselves. Due to ICT's availability, it's making life a lot easier. Different economic families will provide different opportunities for their children's involvement in ICTs. Low-class families, for example refugees in Australia, may not have a computer with internet or a mobile phone for their children. High-class families may provide their children to have access to these technologies, which may encourage diversity between students. Rosside, as cited in Austin 2005, page 75, states economic class variables include wealth and education of children. This means that children who have access to these habitus experiences, such as mobile phones, internet, etc., may have cognitive difficulties spelling rather than using internet slang. Bordeaux, as cited in Alexandra 2004, states our habitus is our mental and cognitive knowledge from life experiences, which makes us the same or different to others. This diversity between students could cause also bullying issues due to the different habitat life experiences. If children from the higher economic status understand internet slang, then they have more knowledge, which could be elements of threat to the children who do not know the meanings of internet slang. As Bordeaux believed, different fields can cause people to feel like fish out of water due to different experiences we have evolved from, as cited on Alexandra 2004. Others would argue that as long as the students develop conceptual understandings of their topics before exchanging with ICTs, they should be able to be capable of retaining this knowledge. Piaget, as cited on Hughes 2008, believed a child will use his or her own conceptual understanding of personal experiences. In other words, when a student uses ICTs to access information, they are not necessarily learning by rote. They may use their previous knowledge of how to spell. Encouraging correct use of English language through writing activities will promote less diversity amongst the students in classrooms, at home, in the community and nationally, for example, pen friends, emails and chat rooms. I will provide some activities, ideas that I have extracted from the issue of influences internet slang is having on educational settings. These activities will be suitable for children ranging from age 7 to 10 years old. The following is a list of ideas I have on how I could teach this topic. Use e-books, use resources such as Letterland, talking books, lotto game or matching game I could make to encourage the children to match correct English spelling to internet slang, big book for the class to share that the students have made and explain to peers what it all says, spelling tests of correct English with a small incentive, for example extra time on the computer if they get 75% correct, make a picture book with some missing words but using pictures instead of words, for example X equals kiss, flashcards on one side internet slang and the other side correct English spelling. From these activities I am going to suggest in the following slides. I would hope to minimise the diversity between students, educating the different ways they can communicate in text to one another. Also confidence in each child to engage in communication with success without evidence of diverse upbringing. These activities should allow the students to prevent discrimination to others in the community due to understanding internet slang and the correct English way to spell. Understanding both ways should prevent bullying due to discrimination of differences. The first activity I am suggesting is to encourage the students to make a big book together. This will be used in home corner for all the children to view. As a whole group, the children have to agree on topics they want to make this book about. Then each child is to make one page each using drawings, writing and magazine cutouts. Each child then demonstrates an explanation regarding their page. This activity will give children opportunities to read each other's work and an understanding and cognitive skills of internet, slang and correct English from each other's work. The second activity I am suggesting is to make some flashcards to use when transitioning. For example, letter-line flashcards would encourage understanding of phonics to help spell correct English words. Also, flashcards with everyday words and pictures. This will also help with reading and understanding how a word is formed correctly. Using correct English and pictures, this will encourage correct English recognition. The third activity is read a picture book with missing words, but these are to be replaced with pictures. Encouraging the children to guess what word it should be, clues will be in the picture. Once the children have guessed the correct words, they are to then find the correct English written word, which I will make on laminated cardboard. Learning through play is an easy and enjoyable way the children will gain cognitive spelling developments. Another idea is using simple rhymes. Encourage the children as a whole group to guess the spellings to these. Write these up on a whiteboard will again encourage correct spelling recognition. The last activity is to create a lotto game or matching game, encouraging the children to match the correct English spelling to the internet slang. This activity will provide children who do not have knowledge of internet slang, along with teaching the children who do have knowledge of internet slang to learn the correct English spelling.